Hello, Moonshines. So, this one's actually gonna be a bit of a different kind of video. I had questioned some of the people that suggested I get into reading, or even ones that I just talk to every now and then, about whether or not I should have done some bloopers from some of my recordings. I don't always have funny things that happen when I screw up. Sometimes I just stop silently, go back and cut. But sometimes my mind decides to go a bit haywire because of how late at night it is. Like, usually, right now it's about almost 1 a.m. for me. So my brain starts to just kind of function differently or not process the words I'm needing to say correctly. Or I have issues from background noise, like from my dog making noise, jumping off the bed, just a lot of random stuff. So sometimes I've found a few funny clips that at least I thought were funny to toss together and put into this. And I figured I might as well go ahead and upload it because I did say I would do bloopers at some point. It does take a few different recordings for these to go through and actually gather up to be a decent amount. These ones are from about 2 different recordings. One is been sitting in my sound files for a while, and the other one is actually from the recording for Sunday's upload. But I figured I'd go ahead and give a little Christmas Eve present by doing this. So, speaking of background noise, hi Boo Bear. Hi buddy. What you doing? So, if you hear reference to any kind of story part you don't know yet, that will be part of tomorrow's upload. But I hope you guys enjoy, because these ones are honestly, I don't even know. Boy. Rippling woke up before the rest of the camp the next morning. Her dreams had not been full of dread. Fuck, I already screwed this up. I just started. Ripple. You gotta be joking with me. Is my tongue tied or something tonight? I just started. It hasn't even been 2 minutes into trying this recording. Concluding it was a normal spot for guardians and fledgling. Come on. Looking back towards the other side of the entrance was the Elder's Den. The spot itself seemed to relieve decent sun. Relieve? That was meant to say receive. The overhang itself reached out far enough to create a decently sized platform for sunbathing. I just missed a word there. Sunbathing on. The overhang itself reached out far enough to create a decently sized platform for sunbathing. I just missed a word there. Sunbathing on. The entrance itself was covered by hanging lichen, but the wind. Come on. Flicking his tail in greeting, Leafthorn leaned down to meet Rippling's eyes. Good morning, Ripple. You're up. Good grief. What was that pause? What was that pause? Good morning, Ripple. You're up. Turning to look, the two saw Rippling glaring at I was about to say Owl Fright. That is not the name, it's Owl Flight. Speculating on situations or events that you yourself did not witness and coincidentally. Speculating on situations or events that you yourself did not witness and coincidentally spreading false information by doing so is detrimental to the relationships between you and your fellow line mates. And I just absolutely ran out of breath. I need to stop forcing it to the last bit of air in my lungs like I used to do for band. It would be in your best interest. Owlflight felt indignant at the gentle display between Ivynose and Rippling. She had long... I just absolutely misread that. She had long had a crush on the lieutenant, but no she-cat seemed to be able to get any response. Come on, what is with this tongue twisting? She had long had a crush on the lieutenant, but no she-cat seemed to be able to get any response from him other than his usual cold stare or curt. Ugh. Go to the guardian's den to rest, and I will leave word with... I tried to say both for and with at the same time and did not go over very well. Good job. The other young Tom they had brought cast a sideways glance. Fuck. Best of luck to our group in the competition. The group itself looked overly intimidated. Intimidated? Excuse me? The group itself looked overly intimidated. Intimidated? Excuse me? There were 4 groups in total, which meant 3 would be... I'm getting ahead of myself. After his outburst, I'm sure Aisling is going to set out on a vendetta, especially with the fact we took Those of us from the lieutenant fledglings tend to block out the others to a degree because of the greed in their eyes. I'm sure after this competition, you will start. Good grief, I cannot get this. As the group seemed to be finalized, Brightmoon started speaking again. Now that it seems... What was that, Boo Bear? You okay, buddy? Yeah? There. Now you're not overheating. I'm not opening the window more than that. It's cold outside. It snowed. There's snow on the ground, bud. You're okay. Yeah, you're okay. Now that it seems... Okay, I see what the problem is. Good grief, there's a word missing there. But will also give an idea of which fledglings may need to bit more focus. I missed a word again, please. They must be the Oakling. The Oakling? No, come on. The team that wins 2 of the 3 battles wins and will move on to the pair competition. Okay, that's another typo. The next competition for pairs, not the pair competition for pairs. That doesn't make sense. Once hold on. The delicious? Was that an autocorrect from my phone at some point that I didn't realize? Oh no. Even though it was well past when the 2 cats had introduced themselves. Brightmoon stared amused. Really, Boo Bear?